It's time to start the fun with the Toyota Vios Cup. Joining us in the studio is Rhian Ramos and Uzi Asuncion, Sales and Promotions Group Head of Toyota Motors Philippines. Good evening and welcome to the Solar
You look
Sports
so
Den.
fun naman.
Ah, diba? Start the fun! You know, this is the way it's supposed to be.
Hindi ako sanay that Gino looks like that.
What are you
That he
talking
looks
about?
dignified.
He's so serious.
No, okay. Uzi, first of all, the Toyota Vios Cup, we had I guess a teaser to it a few months back.
That's correct.
That's when we joined. There was only, 12 cars, 13 cars on the grid back then. Now, we're talking about 31 cars. This has to be a record, the most in the Philippine history.
Yes, it's actually a record-breaking grid. It's beyond the capacity of Clark Speedway, 31 cars for May 24.
Is this what Toyota, you guys wanted how many cars on the grid? Because, 31 sounds like a lot. We were there earlier today and it looked a little scary to put 31 cars there.
Of course, it was a dream for our president to have the grid full, but to go beyond the grid, it's an overachievement for Toyota.
Okay.
Who decided to put this all together, and what was the time frame like? Because I remember Gino was already practicing
Last year.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vision of our president, Mr. Sugata, actually, to bring the Wakudoki. It's a Japanese for heart racing fun. And to also give the regular driver an opportunity to race in an official race sanctioned by FIA and AAP.
Okay, so
Speaking-
for the regular drivers, again, there are guys like Gino who's always been into racing. He loves speed, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then there's Rhian, who I think literally just learned to drive the same
So
month.
that I could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Just so that I could be part of that first race, they taught me how to drive.
So, okay, when you say taught you how to drive,
I could only drive automatic.
Okay,
So
so
they taught me how to drive manual.
to be able to join that first
Just so that I
the
could be
first
part of
race.
that. Yeah.
And that experience for you, what was that like for you?
Well, honestly, like when I became interested in it and I wanted to be part of that first race, the exhibition race a few months back, I thought, after this, I'm going to be really happy with myself. I'm going to take it off my bucket list.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, yes, I was in a race. And then it didn't happen because after that, after the race, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to survive if I can't do this again.
Yeah.
Like, I have to continue.
So what about it? What about this sport has, captivated you so that you've become a little bit, I think you become obsessed with this sport a little bit.
Mildly. Creepy. What I liked about it was, one, the competitive nature of it all. I have never been in any kind of sport before. Like,
Yeah.
I never took up... when I was in school, I would be part of the soccer team for a day, and then that's it. So, like,
PE.
this... When I really got... Yeah. No, I actually joined for a day, seriously. Yeah, when I did this... and I started feeling the competitive nature of it all, and which actually starts way before the race because the trash talking comes in, and and also because it's such a thrill to go at that speed. All of a sudden, nothing else in the world matters. So for the 30 minutes or so that you're on the track, there really is nothing else that matters but that you have to get ahead of the next person or something like that.
Or
So-
stay or keep the people behind you,
Exactly.
right?
Wah, wah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, this group of people that you guys got to join the race, again, Need for Speed, newbie. What was the criteria? How did you get these people together?
Actually, all of the drivers are amateurs. So whether they have race experience or just newbies, they have the same license. Come May 24, it's a novice license. So rest assured with the training that we provide them, everyone will be starting on equal footing.
And that's the whole. That was the whole thing about the Vios Cup for the
Yes.
grassroots. So you can pull a Gino Rufino, a Rhian Ramos from anywhere, and teach them the basics, and then put them in a race car, and then there you go.
Yeah.
So, but this, why did Toyota focus on this to be able to, I guess, bring racing back to prominence in the Philippines?
Yes, first of all, we want to bring Toyota's name back to the exciting and the racing world. And of course, like I said earlier, we want the ordinary driver to feel that it's not just for the rich market or for the niche market. Everyone can race. We're subsidizing the car. We're giving the training for free if you buy the car. And we'll make sure that come race day, you're ready to go.
All right.
Okay. What makes the Vios capable of racing?
Yeah.
Do you modify the cars in any way, or do you leave it as is?
Yes, it's not an ordinary Vios. It comes in a 1.5 manual, but we have tons of TRD parts stocked into it. We have race gear by OMP as well. We have Bridgestone tires, Rotam mags, Motul oil, and Denso spark plugs, and race gears provided by OMP as well.
And of course, you have the roll cages and everything inside
Yes.
to keep everybody safe.
Everything is safe.
Yeah, in that controlled environment, Rhian, do you feel a little bit, do you get scared in a controlled environment like that? Because at the speeds that the racers are going, things can get a little bit scary. But do you feel that? Do you feel that, or do you kind of lose focus of the fear and kind of just pedal to the metal?
She beat you?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry, that was bad.
Ah.
I did for a while there until I got tricked into giving up my spot. No, anyways, during practices, yeah, I do get scared.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when you're inside of just the practice, you're not getting competitive yet. You're just focusing on yourself, checking your times, or just seeing if you can take this corner cleaner than you've done it before.
Yeah.
So those are the times that I get scared, when I'm trying to work on my speed. Inside the race, I don't.
Yeah.
That was the day that changed everything, because the day before the race, I crashed and I thought, oh, I can never get back into a car again. I was so scared. But the second those lights went out, I just felt like I need to beat everyone. and then I was going, like, all of a sudden, because when I crashed the day before, I had dropped 10 seconds per lap.
Yeah.
But come race day, I got my fastest lap I had ever done in my life. So I was like, wow, okay.
That
I guess it just
adrenaline
went
kicked in.
away. Yeah,
The
the
adrenaline
adrenaline kicked in.
All right, so the Vios Cup happening next weekend. Uzi, what can we expect from it?
Well, last January we broke records for Clark, and we expect to surpass that this weekend. Parking is already a problem for us. It's not going to be just a race. It's an event for the whole family, for the kids, for the car clubs, and for the music freaks.
Yeah.
The whole package. It's not just a race event, it's a whole motorsport event.
So we have the car clubs out there. There's going to be displays, and there's going to be side events.
Yes.
And the Itchy Worms, I believe, are
Yeah,
going to be
each
performing.
ones are playing for us.
And then who else is joining the race? I mean, usual suspects, Fabio, you,
And
Rhian, Fem.
Fem is joining.
Sam YG is joining.
Sam YG is joining.
Yep.
So, Rhian, who among the other racers do you think is going to be a big problem for you?
Well, definitely
Aside from
not
me,
you.
okay.
Definitely not you. See, we take the trash talk anywhere we can.
Yeah, we were doing this all day, but yeah.
Well, actually, I am more nervous about this race than I was
Yeah.
the last race, because this race, there are 30 people who are confident enough to buy their own cars and enter
Yes.
themselves. They know what they're doing, and they're going to be extra competitive. So I'm a little more nervous about this, but honestly, I'm nervous about the kids. They're 16-year-olds that are
Yeah.
racing, and they started really young, so this is kind of all they know.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me nervous, because like all the adults that were racing, they have so many things to focus on in their lives.
But these 15-year-olds,
these
16-year-olds.
16-year-olds are like they're kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Just to give you an example, the first time I ever raced with Tuasan Racing School, I was going up against a 15-year-old kid who's fearless. The name of the 15-year-old kid is Matteo Gudicelli.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
And he was fearless back then. He's still fearless now, but he was, back then. I saw it. These young guns. And by the way, for people out there to know that you don't have to have a license from the LTO to be able to drive
Yes.
a race car to races. You just have to have a racing license, which is a little bit different because these kids came from karting. So we just want to get that out of the way so that people understand. You're having
Just in case.
16-year-old kids. But
What are you doing with
But-
kids and
Uzi, like, what is what is the end goal? I mean, you have this race, and there are other races coming up within this year.
Yes, actually we have 3 races prepared for this year, and as long as the Vios Cup is successful, we're gonna continue it for years to come.
Keep on going.
Yeah.